I, like many of you, watched the tribute this morning for President Russell M. Nelson. We were gifted with this extra memorial service where President Oaks, our soon-to-be prophet, got up and reiterated the most important words said by President Nelson in his ministry: to love one another, to love God, to love our forgiven selves, and to love our neighbor. It is so important that we are reminded of this clear, concise message. President Nelson had one goal and one mission: to turn the hearts of the people. I don't think it's any coincidence that he was a heart surgeon in real life. And now we are presented with this lawyer and judge prophet. President Oaks, in his remarks, stated to us, "As I have loved you, love one another. This new commandment, love one another." He's telling us that if we are disciples of Christ, we will reiterate this message through our actions and deeds. It's similar to the scriptures that tell us, by their fruits ye shall know them. If we are truly claiming to be disciples of Christ, and as many try to dissuade us from believing that we are Christian, we know that we are trying our best to live as Heavenly Father would have us live, and that is by emulating the attributes that Christ has. If we are going to be known by the world by our fruits, let it be because we are acting as Christ acts. President Oaks also reiterated that President Nelson stated we have an unlimited capacity to love. It's kind of a mind-boggling thought, but it's so true. There is always more we can do to love one another. There is never somebody too far forgotten that we can't possibly muster up some strength to show them kindness and compassion and love. President Nelson had a wonderful article come out in Times Magazine just around the time of his birthday. In this op-ed magazine article, he told us, each of us have inherent worth and dignity. I believe we are all children of Heavenly Father. Love your neighbor and treat them with compassion and respect. Anger never persuades. Hostility never heals, and contention never leads to lasting solutions. Now, this quote was pulled from one of his earlier talks, and he reiterated it in this op-ed magazine article. Now, this whole magazine article, the Times Magazine article, is on display for the whole world, showing the world what we claim to live by: compassion, kindness, forgiveness, loving our neighbor as ourselves, loving our neighbor as God would love them. I think that it's no coincidence that this extra tribute service came just before General Conference to make sure that we truly understood what message we were supposed to receive from President Nelson, and it was to love one another.